Merry Christmas! And welcome to day 21 of Malkat Gin Christmas Reviews. Today we're doing Scapegrace's Rogue Society Gin. For those that don't know, Rogue Society was the original name that Scapegrace used for the distillery. But they got into copyright issues with I think it was a brewery in the UK.
Brewer in the UK, or was it some Russian distillery? I can't remember. They just got in trouble. So they changed their name.
Yeah, so they changed their name. But in a nod to the original name, they've produced the Rogue Society Gin. Scapegrace is an old name for a rogue, hence the link. What do we know about this one?
Well, we know it is 37.5% ABV. I forget the price, and I feel like it's actually kind of a good mid-range point, about $60 or $70 compared to some of the Scapegrace ones, which, like Scapegrace Gold, I think, pushes at about 120.
I could be wrong, but I almost feel like they've pitched this like it's their cheaper, I don't want to say cheaper, but their budget gin.
Yes, and yet they've called it Signature Gin.
Yeah.
Rogue Society Signature Gin. The other thing that it has, I carefully peeled off the label, and they use both on the label here in gold and on this lid sleeve that is crafted in Northburn, Central Otago. We haven't been there yet, but they're actually, and I think they finished it, they're building a really big distillery.
They're spending like
Arrowtown.
30 million on a distillery.
Yeah. It has Gisborne grapefruit, Hawke's Bay coriander, Spanish juniper, Polish angelica, Spanish orange, and Italian orris root. Now, before you get into the tasting, I spotted something else that is a marketer's dream. I love this.
Was it a QR code or something?
No. I'll read you what's on the back of the bottle, and you tell me if you think this aligns with yourself. In hushed corners of dimly lit bars exist those who take pleasure in contesting the accepted and the acceptable. A dissident collective of like-minded souls who unapologetically waltz the grey alleyways between black and white, armed with nothing more than wit and tenacity to fight their quiet war against the mundane. This is the realm of the outlier, the birthplace of the unheard. This is Rogue Society.
Huzzah!
Huzzah! And I just love that line. Unapologetically waltz the grey alleyways between black and white. I mean, the grey alleyways.
After all that, I was just going to say that listening to those botanicals, other than the orange, because normally when people put citrus in gins, it's lemon or lime or maybe grapefruit. But other than that, it's reasonably standard dry gin botanicals. Even the angelica root. And as you'd expect, it's a pretty clean juniper-forward nose.
Well, actually, it does say, juniper up front.
Yeah, most definitely.
Fresh coriander with citrus and floral angelica. Creamy preserved grapefruit with delicate orris finish.
Look, to taste it's a pretty clean, well-balanced, juniper-forward, slightly citrusy dry gin.
You're right. It is juniper-forward. Yeah, but like that. It says what it is on the bottle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Should we throw in some tonic and see?
Let's tonic her up and give her a spin.
It's just smash. Look at the legs on that.
That's what he said.
Is that your tummy?
Might have been.
I like that.
Yeah, I think that's just a really good, clean, dry gin. And and look, it's not pretending to be anything it's not. So I really like it. It's priced to move. I think if you're after a daily drinker or a base for your cocktails, I think
a good base too. This is not some shit gin.
Absolutely. But it's not going to impart any weird flavors that you're not expecting especially into a classic cocktail recipe. Look, I really like it. Hats off to them. They've done a really good job of producing just a classic dry gin.
Awesome.
Nice. And on that note, see you tomorrow. Gin is the winners.
Ho, ho, ho.